Hey everyone, it's Confident with Kat here. I'm sorry that I'm probably going to look a little dark. I'm on my tablet. There's really not a whole lot I can do with like the lighting in here, but this is kind of right now the only place where I can get some privacy. So I'm going to do a quick video to talk about something with you guys before I do my big debut video for you guys for Valentine's Day. You guys, I have a page on Facebook, and I am actually going to be doing a video of me singing, and I've just decided that I'm going to go ahead and post it on YouTube as well. So for everyone who got me all my likes, I totally appreciate you, and I'm so thankful for you. I said if I can get 100 likes by Valentine's Day, I will post a video of me singing, and I'm already at like 105. So that's 5 more than I asked for. So tomorrow for Valentine's Day, you guys will get a special Valentine's Day treat. But I wanted to make a quick video because it's just a little something that I've been thinking about, and I notice this a lot on Facebook, and it's kind of something that I think would be a good idea for everyone else to try out. And basically take a look at your friends on your Facebook, and then you can kind of like see where I'm coming from. So we'll get to more of that in detail. I am a true believer of the secret, the law of attraction. What you put out, you get back. I am a true believer of that because I have had it happen to me personally. Where if it came to something materialistic, or if it just came to me in a different way, I believe it to be true because it has happened to me. I used the law of attraction to purchase a car, my dream car that I've always wanted. I used the law of attraction just for something as simple as getting to school or getting to work. A lot of times, I think the law of attraction is actually a little confusing. And I know it can be confusing, and a lot of people just don't get it. I am always posting the documentary, The Secret, to everyone on my Facebook. I know I have like well over 250 friends, and I can tell who watched it, and I can tell who can't, basically because that documentary is so life-changing. So, in this video, I'm going to kind of explain how it's life-changing, and kind of go into, like, the best way I can describe that the law of attraction is. So, the best way, like, I can describe it, it's basically whatever you put out, you're going to get back. For something as simple as if you are driving to school or to work, and you're in a hurry, and you are thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late, I don't want to be late. You're focusing on the things that you don't want to happen. And then because you're focusing on that, you're putting all that negative energy out. You're putting the energy of not being late to where you are attracting lateness to you. I don't know if this has happened to you, and I'm pretty sure it has. I can probably guarantee that this happens to almost everybody. Someone who is driving along and they're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be late. I don't want to be late. And for some reason, they start hitting every single friggin' red light, or they end up getting stuck behind a person going 30 miles an hour on a 40-mile-an-hour road. It makes you even angrier, so chill, because that person might be me, because I do drive like a granny. I don't drive that slow, but I do drive, I always try and go the speed limit. But then you just get frustrated, and you just put more of that negative energy out, and then things just keep happening. Things just keep falling apart. And, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what next? Things just keep happening. You are attracting that to you. Does that make sense? So me, when I'm driving and I don't want to be late, if I catch myself thinking I don't want to be late, I could, shut up, Caitlin, shut up. Shut up, Kat. I am going to be on time. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be good. I'm okay. Just chill, listen to music, and have fun. So, and that's what I do. And I always turn out to be in a pretty good, when I think, oh, crap, look at all those red lights. Okay, what? No, don't think that. Don't think that. You're going to make it on time, and then lights turn green. I just feel like the universe is on my side, basically. It's just attracting that positive things to you. And I saw this, I'm a student right now, and I have seen this with fellow students. The ones who say, I'm going to fail, I'm not going to make it, and have a very negative attitude throughout the semester, the majority of them are the ones that actually do fail because they don't give themselves any credit. They are not putting their all into it, and they're believing that they're not good enough. And then they fail. And that's really where the law of attraction comes in. Your body conceives what the mind believes. And if you believe you're going to fail, then you're going to fail. And that's just plain and simple. The law of attraction works with us every day, all day. Trust me. I worked retail, and I had to deal with a lot of upset customers because of, fellow coworkers that just had a very bad attitude and just didn't know how to keep their mouth, closed and not treat the customers right. So they're getting rude with the customers are getting rude. It turns into this huge cycle of negativity. And you do realize that paying it forward can go so many different ways. You can wake up in a bad mood, give someone else a horrible time, put them in a bad mood, and they give someone else a horrible time and put them in a bad mood, and it just causes this huge ripple effect. That's not what we want. We want to be able to cause a ripple effect with a positive attitude and with good things, because that is what the law of attraction states. We want to be able to put more positive energy out and bring in that positive energy. The more you put out, the more you get back. So just think, when you have someone on your butt because they're in a bad mood because they woke up on the wrong side of the bed, the best way I can tell you is, the best thing I can do is just tell you is, don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you personally. If it bothers you, find a positive way to get around it other than let it ruin your day, and then you go off and then you take it out on someone who doesn't deserve it. Because I've had that happen to a coworker who basically, it all backfired on her. Just because she had this bad attitude that she was totally proud of, well, it turns out I had a customer come to me complaining and very upset and distraught about her attitude. What am I going to do about it? I'm obviously going to do something about it. And so I did. I told her that I would inform the manager and I would make sure that her voice was heard, because I understand that, I've seen some nasty customers to where they didn't deserve a sale. And of course I didn't give them a sale, but did I give them a bad attitude? No, I had gave them a smile and said, have a nice one, but they did not get the sale. It's just all a matter of how you approach things. So when I have a customer that's, in my face and so distraught, I call the manager. So this girl who had a bad attitude thinking that nothing bad was going to happen to her, well, she got chastised for it. And that's just how it is. That's the law of attraction. She's putting out that negative energy, and then it's coming back onto her. Now, another thing about the law of attraction is when you focus on something that you want, you can attract what you want to you, just like I did with a car. My Ford Escape that I have, I fell in love with it. I wanted that car. I pictured myself driving that car. I wanted it so bad I needed that car. And even though things kept getting in the way, things somehow just kept intertwining and coming into plan. And now that car is in my carport. It's mine. So that's just how it is. And that's how I truly believe that the law of attraction works. So a little experiment that I kind of want to give to everybody to kind of experiment to yourselves and kind of see for yourselves kind of how the law of attraction works, okay? And we're going to kind of go a little science today too. So we're going to go down basically to the atom, okay? I want you to go into your friends list and I want you to divide them up into 3 groups. I want you to go through their posts and you'll know what I'm talking about. When you see their posts, you will be able to classify them as one of the 3 groups. And the 3 groups are your protons, your neutrons, and your electrons, okay? We're going to start off with, we're going to go ahead and start off with the neutrons. You can find the neutrons, this is what I was. I think I considered myself a neutron before everything for me started, before I believed in the law of attraction. I think I was considered a neutron. Now, to me, neutrons are the people that are just flip-flop, you know. They have their good days and they have their bad days. They have their good days where everything is going right and they're like, yeah, I'm having a great time with my friends. We're out partying. Everything's going great. Yeah. And then the next day, you know, they just wake up in a bad mood and they're like, oh my God, what else can happen to me today? And then they complain about everything that happened to them that day. These guys are, you know, they're pretty chill people, you know, they're just pretty like, you know, I really don't care. These people are pretty, you know, they're pretty chill in their environment. They're like in their comfort zone. They're pretty good. You know, they haven't gotten to their limits and past their limits. They're just where they're comfortable and where they want to be and they're totally cool with it. You know, and it's not like really that big of a deal for them, you know. They have their good days, they have their bad days, and, you know, and they just kind of go with the flow. So that, to me, that's just what our neutrons are like, okay? And now I'm going to talk about the protons. Now, I want to consider myself now as a proton. Now, you'll be able to find these people because these people are never, like, frowning. They're always smiling. They're always posting happy things on Facebook, and you're probably wondering what they're on because they're so happy. They're very lively people. They're exceeding their limits. They're succeeding in everything that they do, and you're like wondering, oh my God, how did they do that? And they may not be multimillionaires, but the majority of like protons that, you know, they're out there, somehow they become multimillionaires, and they're like, how did you do that? You know, not all of them make a crap ton of money, but they are enjoying the finer things in life, and they are able to work hard and get the finer things in life. They live more than comfortably. They refuse to settle. They keep going for more and more and more. If they can upgrade, they upgrade in their lifestyle. And they are appreciating every second of it. If they're sad, if they post a sad thing, there's always like some weird way to make it happy. They always like find this weird loophole to make it happy. And I've seen that done. I've seen those protons do it where they are like, they're having a bad day, but somehow I don't see it as a sad post. They somehow make it a happy post. It's weird how they do that. They're like, they're mind ninjas or something. But those are your protons, and those people are like going way past their comfort zone. They're totally out of their comfort zone. And you may not notice that because they're always smiling and they're always so happy, but they're going out of their comfort zone in order to go past limits, because there is no limit. That, you know, I believe, you know, the sky's the limit. Technically, it's limitless. I can do whatever, whenever I want. I just have to believe that I can do it, and I have to work for it. So that's just how I feel. Now we're going to get to the electrons. Now these people, and I'm not saying it's everybody, so don't ever get offended by what I say, because I never mean to be rude or mean or anything like that. But the majority of the time, I'm going to pretty much say that this is basically how it is, at least for me. But it might be for you too. Like I said, this is an experiment. Go with it. Your electrons are the people that do nothing but complain. These are the people that are constantly FML. What else can happen? Depressing poems. These are the people where, like, if you see their name on your timeline or whatever, or them posting anything, immediately you're like, ugh, those are the people. Because you know that before you even read their post is freaking depressing. You know they're complaining about something. They're griping about something. They're never happy. What is wrong with them? And you're just like, I can just feel the negativity radiating from my computer screen type people, okay? Now, a lot of people that you're friends with, you obviously know their lifestyle. The majority of the people that you know personally, you kind of know how their lifestyle is. You kind of know, just like the neutral people. I mean, they live pretty comfortably. They're pretty all right, and you got your protons that somehow they're living the life in this big old house. And you're like, well, how'd you do that? You're going to find that these electrons, the negative people, are just like, they're just not succeeding. They're just not moving forward. And I'm never going to say that they're failing. They're not failing. They're just stuck. And that's just kind of how it is. And there was a time where I was an electron, where I just thought the world was against me. The universe was against me. I don't know how to move forward. I don't know how to do what I need to do because I don't have any money. Wah, 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 complain, complain, complain. I used to be like that. I basically progressed from being an electron to a neutron to a proton. That's basically how I see it. But, you notice that, like, these people they're in so much debt. They can't, like, afford anything, or they're just never happy with what they do. Even going out for a walk to them is just, I can't walk because I have so many things wrong with me. And here's also where a law of attraction really does come in, if you haven't noticed. Like, if you believe that you're sick all the time. Now, I'm going in for medicine, and I understand, diseases are diseases and illnesses are illnesses. And there are some things that, you can catch, or something happens to you, or you just somehow, get genetically, that there's nothing you can do about it. But you can make yourself sicker by believing that you're so sick. Because I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but your immune system lowers every single time you you stress about something, you worry about something, you get mad. Your immune system, you can even lower your immune system yourself by believing that you're going to get sick. If you see someone get sick, and they're coughing around you and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get sick. Yeah, you're going to get sick. The body achieves what the mind believes, and that's what happens. You can make yourself super sick by thinking that you are, by worrying, not eating right, not exercising. You can do that. Now, negative energy and negative thoughts and a negative attitude can really put negative effects on your body. And I'm not saying for some of you, though, there's a lot of people out there that, there's a lot of people out there with like cancer and things like that. Now, obviously, not everybody got that cancer just because they were negative and didn't eat right. Things happen. That's just how life is. But what are you going to do if you end up with this illness that could potentially ruin your life, put you in debt so much money, or, you get, people with fibromyalgia, or, just something that there's nothing, it can't be helped if you get it, and even something as small as a cold. If you get sick, well, what are you going to do about it? You're going to sit, we can't always cry. We can't cry and lock ourselves away and live our lives to the fullest. No, because you're just going to make yourself sicker. And I can't say that I understand where a lot of those people come from, because I've never had it happen to me. I can't understand the pain. I don't understand the emotional exhaustion of it. And I can understand, and I can kind of get that it would be emotionally exhausting for others. So I'm not really going to kind of put a lot of those types of medical cases into this video, basically. I'm talking more of like, more like colds, more like, feeling sick all the time, feeling tired all the time. That's what I'm going to do. All those other cases that just can't be helped, that's just how life is, and and it's up to them, on how they are going to take it. And my heart goes out to everybody who is dealing with any type of medical issue. You are a strong person, and you keep fighting it. That's all I have to say. You keep fighting it. I have friends and friends of family who have battled breast cancer, and they're the strongest people I've ever met, you know, so those things just can't be helped. Things happen. You just have to go in with an iron fist, and you have to keep that positive attitude and know that everything's going to be all right, you know, and live your life to the fullest. Can't go down with regrets. You can't. So we're going to put all that aside, and we're going to just talk more about things like the electrons constantly feeling sick and constantly feeling tired and never have any energy because nothing's going right. Well, they're making themselves sick, basically. That's just how it is. I've done it before. I have made myself sick by overstressing. I have made myself sick by believing I was going to get sick. I have made myself sick from being negative all the time. Let me tell you how I did that. In case you guys don't remember me saying, I've had an eating disorder and body dysmorphic syndrome. So I put a lot of physical harm on myself, making myself malnutritioned and sick because of my negativity of myself. Does that make sense? So there you have it. There are these 3 types of people. So you kind of want to decide, which one am I? Which one do I want to be? What do I want to surround myself with? You know, the neutrons always stay in the nucleus with them protons, you know, because that's where the party's at. The party's at with all the happy, positive people. And then the electrons are out there in their cloud going, oh, they didn't invite us because the world's against us and everybody hates us, you know. Well, electrons, get out of our party because you guys are party poopers. We don't want you there. So the neutrons always, they're go with the flow people. And when you're a go with the flow person, you don't want to go where there's drama. You don't want to go where there's like negativity. You want to go where the party's at. And the party's at is where the protons are at, in the nucleus. See where I'm bringing science into this? So that's where I'm talking about. Like, the law of attraction is real. It is science. This really does happen. This is what it does. It's all as simple as what you put out, you get back. So ask yourself, am I a proton, neutron, or electron? Do I want to be a neutron? Do I want to be an electron? Do I want to be a proton? Take a look at your friends list. How many electrons take over your timeline? How many neutrons take over your timeline? How many protons take over your timeline? Surround yourself with more protons to attract yourself more to the proton area. You know, if you want to hang out with the electrons, then hang out with the electrons. No one's judging you here. You do what you want to do. I'm just saying the law of attraction works, and that's just kind of like a little experiment that you can do. I did it, and basically what I had to do was, you know, I had to get rid of a few of the electrons that were in my friends list, and it wasn't anything personal against them, but you know, I don't really like to watch the news, because the news, there's always something bad happening on the news. I don't want to wake up in the morning having my coffee and checking my timeline real quick, checking in with my challenge groups and my team, doing my online office and everything. The first thing I want to see in the morning, I want to see a happy smiling face, because I'm not a happy person when I wake up. I need my coffee. I'm not a morning person, so I need a smile. I don't want to read something negative on Facebook, because, you know, it's just, and that was just me. It was nothing personal against anybody, but I prefer to surround myself with more positive people to attract more positive things into my life. And I can honestly say that the more positive energy that I have put out since I have gotten into the whole Beachbody thing. Oh, great, she's talking about Beachbody. But ever since I lost all the weight and overcame so many issues that haunted me from my past, you know, I learned to put out more positive energy. I learned to basically trained my brain to think positively. So now when I'm on my way to school, I don't think I'm going to be late or I don't want to be late. I think I'm going to be on time. I've had to retrain my brain to think differently. I still have to do it with my body dysmorphic syndrome. If I'm feeling kind of bad about myself and I look in the mirror and something is not going right and my brain is starting to distort the way I look, I have to shake it off and be like, no, girl, you're beautiful. You're great. Look at that bod. And believe it or not, you know, the way I look at myself in the mirror goes completely back to normal. And I know that's weird, but I will always I'll talk more about body dysmorphic syndrome in my other series of the My Life series, which will be happening sometime next week. That will be the junior high thing. So this is my little video of just basically on like my view and my opinion on how the law of attraction works and how it's worked for me, and just kind of give you guys like a little experiment to kind of take a look at what are you attracting into your life? What are you doing to attract things that you want? What are you doing that you're attracting things that you don't want? So what can you do to change it, to get rid of the things that you don't want, to bring in what you do want? And those are just some questions that you can ask yourself, and you can just kind of think, okay, well, what can I do? If it's something that you can't change right then at that moment, then don't worry about it. Set it aside and fix the things that you can change right then and there that is going to improve your life to make you attract the things that you want in your life. So there you have it. There's my video. Stay tuned tomorrow, guys. That video of my beautiful voice will be coming into play. So, and that will be my little Valentine's Day gift to you for all of you who helped me reach my 100 like milestone on my like page, Confident with Kat. If you ever have any questions or ever want to contact me, you can always contact me through Facebook, Kat Broad, or you can contact me through Confident with Kat on my Facebook page, or you can go on www.beachbodycoach.com/confident with Kat. I'm always available through contact if anybody has any type of questions regarding anything that I talk about in my YouTube videos, if you're interested in joining a challenge group, or if you somehow something's hitting home with you that you're dealing with, or that you know that someone's dealing with, I'm always a person, that I can talk to. And I'll always help the best way I can, but of course, in the end, you just have to do what you can. You just have to do what you can to get the help that you need. Personally, for me, I'm not afraid to say it. I still go to counseling, and it helps me. So, if you have any questions regarding on health and fitness, feel free to contact me. I'm available through those sites. So, everyone have a good night, and I will be posting that video tomorrow. That was Confident with Kat. So, stay fit, stay healthy, guys.